lads.
Are you satisfied, Sam, with the point?
Not in the end, no. I think that in the end we have finished the game extremely on the front foot and put them under a lot of pressure to have created the opportunities to win the game after some fantastic defensive work, particularly in the second half, or the whole of the game really, because they didn't have a shot on target in the second half. But once we got Bainesy firing the ball across one side and Theo firing the ball across the other side, we didn't get on two of those chances. But when Jenk got on the first one, I think that you talk about good fortune. Then he slips and don't quite head it right, and there's only an inch in one way or the other. It's an inch or two one way, it's in the back of the net, or an inch or two the other way, and Seamus puts the ball in the net. So you're looking for a bit of good fortune then. But the second one obviously is the biggest miss of the day for us, and certainly when you get and probably the biggest chance of the day for both sides. Clear strike at goal, and Dominic, just unfortunately for him as a young boy, couldn't quite make it, and that would have made us all very, very happy indeed. And on the basis of the whole game, we all know that Liverpool had more possession than we do, but on the chances that were created today, I think that we created the better chances. I think that I remember two saves from Jordan Pickford in the first half. One was from Ings, which was lucky because it came off Shane McComas' knee to him, and the other one was a James Milner effort. But the second half they didn't create anything, and we created a lot more than them. But because we haven't put it in the back of the net, we are sat in and because the way we finished the game, we are sat in the dressing room disappointed we haven't won for the fans, and made it a great weekend for us, because it's been such a long time since Everton have beaten Liverpool.
Did the game pan out as you thought it might, because you came into your own?
Well,
15, 20,
I'd have to say that our in possession at times and our passing at times was sometimes got a bit woeful, and I think that it's why we made the changes today. Once we were sat back in the first part of the second half, and once we weren't retaining possession of the ball, it was time for change, and we changed Dominic and Garner and then Benny, and that gave us the legs first and foremost, and then gave us a little bit more quality that everybody else began to join in with. We started getting Seamus Goldmus forward, we started getting Leighton Baines forward, because we kept winning the ball back out the pitch and kept possession of it. So we started to drive Liverpool back farther and farther and farther, and I'd say, and I think everybody would agree, I think Liverpool were much more pleased when the final whistle went than we were, in terms of they've got the draw and we haven't got the win.
Sam, how close was Idrissa Gueye to starting the match? He looked quite sharp.
He wasn't. On his own admission, he said he would only want to be a substitute if you wanted to use him at all, because he felt that if he'd have gone from the start, and he may not have been able to last the game, or might have fatigued in the early part of it. So we put him on the bench, knowing that he was going to come on at some stage, and I think I do think that the three substitutions, which is my responsibility, no matter how disappointed anybody is when they get substituted, I think they made a difference today. I'm sure you'd all agree, and made a big input into us nearly, or helping us to try and win the game in the end. And we've got a squad of 25 players, and you have to use your substitutes as and when you see fit as a manager. So I understand the ones who get brought off are disappointed. So would I be when I played, but I'm the manager and I make those decisions for the benefit of the team, and I think substitutions today benefited the team. I'd hold my hands up if I thought it made it worse, but I thought it made it better. Sorry? He can come and say to me whatever he wants to in the office. That's not a problem if he's disappointed or whatever. But it's got done. It's done in the office, in the four walls between me and him. But I would be disappointed because he's an Evertonian through and through and through, and he's been bought off on the Derby game. I wouldn't expect him to smile and laugh and say, "All right, Gaffer, well done." I would expect a reaction from him, because that's how much he cares, and that's fine by me.
Overall, Sam, is it a sense of missed opportunities? I mean, obviously Liverpool made a lot of changes even during the match. You seem to take off some of the best players.
Yeah, but we tried to take charge of that. We tried to take full advantage of that opportunity, didn't we? And failed. So if we'd have put one of those in the net, we would have taken full advantage of the opportunity, didn't we? But you know, we've got players missing as well. You know, Mangala, which we've not seen, only 1.5 games. James McCarthy, who's been one of the most consistent players here at this football club for many seasons. Even though you know he seems to be a little bit forgotten at the moment, and we've got Gylfi Sigurdsson, our most expensive signing, not even in the squad. So, you know, are we weak or are we stronger? Who knows? But certainly today, at the end of the game, we were a lot stronger than Liverpool, and tried to take advantage of what changes they made. There's no doubt you get an opportunity, as I said before the game, as I said in my press conference, because I experienced it myself at Bolton. The hardest job was to win the next Premier League game when you played in Europe, you know, and so we had to try and take advantage of that today, and we nearly did. Not quite, but we nearly did.
Sam,
Okay.
what was that confrontation between Coleman and Ings all about? Did you get any sense?
I don't know. Handbags, I thought. Did you? 10 paces.
All right. Thanks.
Okay.
Guys.
Thank you.